Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about all things hoodies. My name is Jess, for those of you who are new here. I am such a hoodie fan. I did make one of these videos many years ago, but I thought it was time to update it with some relevant links that you can actually still buy. So if you are new here, I do a lot of videos about styling and finding pieces for your forever wardrobe. And lately I have been also sharing a bit about my life as a mom of 3 boys, and I am also hoping to get back into beauty and like skincare and all that stuff because I feel like it's so important and it is such a nice way that I like indulge in a little bit of self-care, like those 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes before bed. So we will probably be doing a little bit more beauty in the new year. So make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any videos. So yeah, let's get started. This sweater I get asked about a lot. It is from a Canadian brand called Tkees, T-K-E-E-S. Unfortunately, they don't make this one anymore, but I have sourced a lot of similar ones that I am very happy with. But this is the blueprint hoodie that we're kind of working off of. I love the lighter gray color. You can see that it's like marled, but it's like kind of like a whitish gray. The length is really good because I do like to tuck in my hoodies. If I fully untucked this is how long it would be. I mean, you would probably never catch me wearing a hoodie like this, but just for your reference, I do like a shorter one, usually one that hits kind of around the hip bone area. Just that's how I style my hoodies and sweaters mostly, and then something with a good hood. I personally like my sweatshirts mostly cotton. Before we get into more details, I'm going to switch into the first hoodie. This style just launched recently. It is the Lululemon Steady State women's oversized hoodie. So the Steady State, if you're not familiar, is one of Lululemon's most popular like sweatshirt lines, but they only ever made it in a men's cut. I feel like they figured out that women were buying a lot of it for themselves and they made a cut that better suited, you know, a women's body. So I am super happy with it. This one, you can see it's actually even more cropped than the original one that I was wearing, which I prefer. Definitely got a boxier shape. You can see that the like armpit hole here comes down lower, almost like a bat wing, but not quite. It just gives the shape of the sweater a little bit more width. So this is how I like to wear my sweater. I usually tuck that band in. The sleeve hits around my knuckles, which is great. Usually you'll probably find me like hiking them up. In terms of color, this is a solid gray. There's no marling in here. This is definitely a purplier gray. I don't know if it's reading like that on camera, but in person you can kind of see it next to each other. So you can see that it's a little bit more like purplier than this one, which is maybe more blue. This one's got a ginormous hood. It comes out like way in front of my face, which I like. I like a big ginormous hood. It feels cozier, and because it's bigger, it like sits nicer. It kind of gives the sweater a little extra oomph. So you can kind of see that the bottom of this hem comes out a little bit because it is a looser, wider cut. So if you do want it to stay, you would probably have to fully tuck it into the pant for it to stay up, just because of the nature of the shape. I'm wearing a size medium. I could probably do a size small, but again, my style is usually wearing things much more oversized than the average person would like probably. I've washed this multiple times already and it's aged perfectly. There is no pilling. This is the interior. It's got like, I guess, a little bit of fuzzy pilling inside, which is gonna happen with any sweater. It still feels super soft. So yes, hoodie option number 1, the Lululemon Steady State oversized hoodie. It comes in a black, plum, this gray, and then I think this cream color. So you have a lot of options, a lot of sizes. Let's move on to the next. Option number 2, a men's Hanes sweatshirt. This is the size small. You can get these on Amazon. I feel like they are like under 50 bucks. This is a 50% cotton, 50% polyester blend. I feel like this is the most classic gray sweatshirt color and probably the most classic cut in sweatshirt that you're gonna see me try on today. It is definitely much more narrow than that Lululemon one you just saw me try on. The band is smaller, more fitted, and like your classic kangaroo pocket. For the price point, you can't really beat it. I would go up to like a medium or large even. If I were to buy it again, I just wanted something a little bit more fitted at that time when I was shopping for a hoodie. I think sizing true to size works for this particular one. So another thing we haven't seen yet is a string. The other two sweaters didn't have like hooded strings. I personally like don't love them. I feel like I'm overstimulated enough with like my long hair, so I'll probably actually pull these out. I don't know why I haven't done it already. This is the interior. The hoodie itself is like average size, like barely covers my face. I feel like for it to be a men's sweater, I would have thought that it would be a bigger hood, but definitely nothing to complain about if I'm paying under $50 for a hoodie. This is definitely the best bang for your buck option. And Hanes comes in a bajillion colors. I think they have a lighter gray version that's actually more similar to the first hoodie you saw me start the video off with. We're gonna deviate slightly from gray and from a true kangaroo pocket hoodie. This is my new Leset Jamie zip up hoodie, I think it's called. It only comes in this like espresso brown and this like sagey green because it is like a smaller brand and they have smaller collections, but I just love the fit of this one so much. I thought it was worth mentioning even though it's not like a gray hoodie. This one's 100% cotton. You can see it has like the most delicate zipper, which I find such a nice detail. And then the hood itself is actually like a cotton poplin. So it has mixed fabrics in it, which I love. The thing I love most about it though is the cut. So it hits right at the hip bone. Even when I pull it down like this, like the proportions just I feel like fit me perfectly, so I couldn't pass it up. This is a size medium. I would definitely say size up if you are considering it. And because it is 100% cotton, it will most likely shrink just a little bit in the wash. So wash it with cold water and try to air dry it. This is the fabric up close. You can see it's less fleecy than the other ones because this is 100% cotton. Some people find like 100% cotton rougher because like you saw, it's less fuzzy. The fabric of a 100% cotton sweatshirt or sweatpant just ages so much nicer. There's just something so much more, it just looks more lived in. Okay, this one just came in the mail, so I haven't washed it, so take it with a grain of salt. I don't have like post-washing experience to share with you. This is from Entire Studios. I got it from Essence. This one was in the men's section, but I really feel like their collections are unisex. This is an extra small. Thing I love about Entire Studios sweatshirts are that they're super boxy. You can see it's like a similar boxy cut like the Lululemon one, but more exaggerated. And this one is significantly like heavier weight cotton. Like it's the perfect marled gray in my opinion. This is my favorite marled gray in all of the options I've seen so far, even like my original one. This is 100% cotton and it's just like super heavyweight cotton, which is why you see this like fleecy finish inside. The Leset one I just showed you, that was 100% cotton, was definitely a lighter weight one. Another thing that I noticed is the actual like neck opening is so wide. Like it comes to my shoulder all the way to this side, almost like a boat neck width, but then you add the huge hoodie on. This is definitely the biggest hoodie yet. It's huge. Hopefully you could hear me. I love it. I think it's great. I also like how like boxy it is. The sweater doesn't touch like my butt at all. So this is just like a totally different shape than like the blueprint one I was starting off with, but I think it's a really good option. A lot of you like oversized things like I do, and I think I'm gonna keep this one because of like how nice and wide it is here, but definitely size down. Tried a smaller medium last year and it was just too big. So this, I think, again, like ends right around my knuckles, and that's kind of the arm length I like. So another good option. They're on sale right now, so definitely check it out because I think full price is a little bit crazy. I want to show you how thick this hoodie is. Can you see that? It's like 2 layers of the fabric. And so it's just super plushy. Probably could make like this whole thing into a little pillow. Same goes with the pocket. It's like a double face pocket too, which kind of is what gives it the structure. Okay, moving on to Aritzia. This is the Cozy Fleece Mega Raglan. You probably like don't recognize it because so normally like the model is wearing the true size and it's humongous. It's supposed to be like a super oversized long sweater. But because I was looking for like a true to size hoodie, like not a long one, but like a regular length one, I chose to try it on 3 sizes smaller. So this is an extra small. I have their like classic, what is it? Their classic perfect hoodie. And to me, that body is too long with a normal looking arm. Like the armpit hole is like much smaller, more classic fitting, but you know, I like my things boxier, a little bit more oversized, but still with like a good length proportion because I'm not wearing leggings all the time. I don't want like a super long. So you can see because it's a raglan, it has the seam coming down here and it's lower because of like the mega like oversized shape it's supposed to be. And then the sleeve is still, you know, if I pulled it out, it'd probably be, yeah, around the knuckle length. It's got this gorgeous marled gray. It's a lighter marled gray. It's one layer for the kangaroo pocket. This is what it would look like if I did it all the way down. So on the model, I will, I guess, paste the model picture here. You can see when it's like you're true to size, the band's not really supposed to be like too tight on you, and it's supposed to be probably like under the butt. But I just saw the cut of it online and I was like, you know what? It could be really cute if it was like a bajillion sizes down and if it fit like a regular hoodie like size. So that's what I did, and I feel like I did pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with it. Like that's the full length open, pretty much like a regular hoodie, just with like a little bit of like a wider body and like more open arms. So let's check the hood. Got a good hood because it's supposed to be like an oversized cut. I feel like they've given extra length in the hoodie in the front here, so it actually falls really nicely, feels really cozy. Yeah, I feel like we can cheat the system with Aritzia, choose their oversized style hoodie and just order it a couple sizes down. It will fit like how I personally like my hoodies to fit. This one is 78% cotton, 22% polyester, so you can see like the fuzziness here, but it's still got like a good cotton texture. If I had to explain cotton texture in better descriptive words, I would say it's almost like a gritty texture. If you have more polyester in your sweatshirts, it tends to feel like silky almost. I feel like that's a good way to describe it. Hopefully you know what I mean. More cotton in the sweatshirt gives you like a grittier texture, usually more structure. And then more polyester would mean that it's kind of like slides on your skin more, which some people like. I just personally like the cotton harder texture. I just think it also ages better. Okay, so to recap the hoodie video / info I'd like you to take away from this video is these ones I feel like are really good options if you like my older hoodie collection. These are shoppable versions of them now. I will probably be keeping quite a lot of these. How many gray sweaters are too many? When you are shopping for hoodies, I would definitely look for the fabric content. I prefer something that is like 70% cotton or higher. 100% cotton, better. More cotton texture, the better. Something that is a little bit wider than it is like straight. I find that a lot of classic hoodies are too straight, and whether it's like the shape of my body or not, it always looks funny, so I just want something that's wider so that when it's tucked in and like more relaxed, it just looks cozier. And then the band shouldn't be too thick. Like you want something that 2.5 inches, 3 inches or smaller, and you don't want it to be too thick because you are likely going to be tucking it under. Length of the sleeve, I mean, you can play around with it because usually it's banded, so you can push it up. So not as big of an issue, but usually you want it to hit around the knuckle. Hoods, I would definitely look for a hood that is like double face because it just sits better. It looks better if it's like double face, just like it gives it more structure, it looks more luxe. And also when it's like sitting outside your coat in the winter, it will just like look more substantial and it stands up better like around your. Probably want to avoid anything with strings. Just like extra hassle you don't need. Little detail, not too important, but I feel like it makes a difference. Kangaroo pockets, try to find one like that's wider. I feel like it helps with keeping the boxiness of a sweater. If it's too narrow, it just like doesn't look as cool in my mind. Anyways, and then also keep in mind that there are different like thicknesses of sweatshirts. You'll tend to find probably more like different like brands that make sweatshirts year round will like launch their lighter weight terry cloth sweatshirt materials in the summer versus in the winter they'll probably have like fleecier, thicker fabrics. So if you're someone that like overheats a lot and just like likes lighter layers, shop for sweatshirts in the summer that you will wear in the winter. Just like little tricks like that. Like for myself, I tend to shop for knitwear in the summer because that's when like those collections launch their 100% cotton fabrics, and I'll just wear them in the winter. So just like seasonality for shopping is important too, even if like you're not going to wear it in the season that you buy it in. So I hope that you found that helpful, and I will link all the hoodies below. And thanks for watching. Make sure you give my channel a follow. I think it's on this side. Like the video, and I'll see you soon.